Hi, everybody.
Hi guys, welcome. It's been a long time coming, but it's you and me, and Gianni. We're back, and it's time for the hot tea. Hi guys,
Hi.
welcome back. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. I know it's been a long time coming, but we're back. It's been what, a month? I think a month.
Probably
Longer than a month.
longer than that at this point.
It's been a busy summer for the both of us, so we've
been busy. We've been having a brat summer.
We've been having a brat summer, and we've been taking it too far, and so yeah, that's why we're a little behind, but that's okay. It's okay. We're back.
We're back.
Okay. All right. We're gonna start right away because I know you guys don't want to. You guys want to know what's going on because you guys clearly don't know what's going on in the world unless we tell you. So
that's right.
Let me tell you right off the gate. So. Big news. Miss Sky Jackson, Miss Girl, Miss Troublemaker over here. She got arrested recently because of a alleged domestic battery against her boyfriend. So reports was that there was a 911 call saying that there was a disturbance. I think it was like at their hotel room, something like that. I think it was. And apparently there was like videos of she was just like shoving the boyfriend or whatever. But that's like as far as the video went. Both the boyfriend and her denied any kind of domestic abuse or whatever, but she still got arrested. I believe she got free. She's free. She's a free woman now.
I'm a free woman.
So yeah. So that's what's been going on. But apparently she is also allegedly pregnant and engaged. I don't know about that. Gianni knows more about that. Do you know any more about that?
I just saw on social media that there were alleged rumors pertaining to the reason that's what the dispute might have been about. There might have been some cheating allegations on the guy's part that allegedly Sky was, of course, unhappy about, given that they allegedly might have been moving towards an engagement, and there were rumors that she was pregnant with his child.
How old is she? Like 14?
I'm hope not.
She looks 14. Let me find out.
I sure hope not. She's definitely of age. But she just has a very young face. Maybe you're thinking of her age when she was in Jessie.
She's 22.
She's 22. Confirmed she's not 14. Ooh. That would have been bad.
Yeah, real bad.
He looks like trash. I saw what he looks like. He's uggo. I'm like, why?
I haven't seen
why, Sky. Out of any person you could have picked, you picked that guy. Anyway, whatever.
Oh wait, I want to see a picture. Boyfriend. Okay. Ew.
Exactly. Mega ew. Yeah. Nasty.
But
She's
it is
a nasty girl.
Nasty. But ooh.
Stream quantum baby. Anyways, in other news, how should I say this? Let's keep it very demure. Let's keep it very mindful and be cutesy while we're at it. Let's talk about the viral meme on TikTok by Jules LeBron. They created this iconic demure, very mindful trend, and now it's here and it's made its way to everybody's vocabulary. And yeah, I mean, that's all I have to say about that, but I think we should name that the title of this episode.
Very demure. But you can't say demure, very demure. You have to say very demure. It has to have a little zhuzh.
That's a little
a little bon sequoia, if you will.
Merde.
A little bon sequoia, if you will.
Okay.
Now, if it's not demure, it's demure.
I forgot I was in Paris. The Olympics are over. And Emily in Paris season 4 has already been shot. Thank you.
Thank you. I love Emily.
We'll get to. I do too, and we'll get to that a little bit later in the episode. But in all walks of life, I guess this speaks to a message: we all must be very demure, and very mindful,
very cutesy.
That Advice should go to Sky Jackson. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
In other news, Katy Perry's new music video, Lifetimes, that's what the single is called, is currently under investigation for possible environmental damage. I guess her team did not get the right approval to work on a protected beach where they shot the music video. And so they're in some legal trouble there. We'll see how that plays out. But ooh, I feel like Katy Perry's comeback is flopping so hard because of all these like negative things that are just coming her way. I feel like I genuinely feel like somebody's like trying to blacklist her.
I seriously, that's what they said at first. That's why she was like gone for a couple years, because they were trying to take her away. And now that she's trying to do a comeback, they're just like keep pushing her away.
Yeah.
I honestly wish she still had a residency so I could see her.
I know. And speaking of residency, guess where we're going tomorrow?
Vegas!
We're going to celebrate Melanie's 25th birthday. Katy Perry will not be in attendance.
Unfortunately not. She had to postpone because she was shooting this music video, apparently.
Karma's a conflicting schedule.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Karma's really is a bitch. You got what you deserve.
Yep.
Anyways, in other news, the D23 Expo for Disney occurred, I believe, last week, and some highlights to note from the event. Frozen 3, the movie has been scheduled for 11/24/2027. Oh! That's only in a couple more years.
I'll be dead.
I'll be dead and 6 feet under and rolled in my grave by then. But Lilo and Stitch, we found out we're getting a live action next year.
Yes.
Yay! And then Miley gets the Disney Legend Award. You can talk more about that because I don't know about it.
She is the youngest person ever to get the Disney Legend Award. Well deserved too, might I add, because she has raised a generation. I don't know about you. Did you watch Hannah Montana growing up?
I sure did.
Yep.
You get the limo by front. Ooh, hottest styles, every shoe, every color. Sorry.
Hannah came out. But yeah, it's well
deserved. Put the blonde wig back. Oh, sorry.
Sorry. Let me put the bangs back. Bangs to the side.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing will be more iconic than that. Whoa.
Oh,
whoa. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Wow, we ate that.
Yeah.
We just like did every Hannah Montana transition, known to man.
And that's why she deserves the most iconic, because I don't think anyone really got to her level in Disney as she did. Like, she really made Hannah Montana something.
She left her digital footprint.
Exactly.
She sure did.
She sure did. And that's the hillbilly I'm proud to be.
Exactly.
That's my hillbilly right there. Miss Miley Ray.
So hillbilly, she's not even talking to Billy Ray Cyrus.
Exactly. That's for another day. Anyways, congrats, girls. Congrats, Hannah. Rest in peace, Hannah Montana. You would have loved. Oh. You would have loved. No. Rest in peace, Hannah Montana. You would have loved Chapel Roan.
Okay. Anyways, while we're on the topic of Miley Cyrus, there are rumors going around that she might be the Super Bowl halftime performer for 2025. Allegedly, the team who organizes all that did want a strong female lead for next year's event, and so at the top of the list, allegedly, Miley Cyrus was number one.
Well, I will say this: if she does perform, she has to do. Remember that one show, that special? It was like half Hannah Montana, half Miley Cyrus. She has to do that again.
She's probably just gonna do a party in the USA.
Just a party in USA. I want best of both worlds.
I hopped in the plane to LAX and we're dreaming a cardigan. I don't know if I'm saying the lyrics right. Oh,
am I gonna fit in
my suitcase? Anyway, in other news, Justin Baldoni has hired a PR crisis manager, Melissa Nathan, who represented Johnny Depp, actually. during the Amber Heard trial. Amid alleged, it ends with us riff with Blake Lively. There is so much drama. I don't know if you know a little bit about this.
Yes, I do. I've been all over it.
Kind of crazy.
Yeah, so if you don't know, It Ends With Us is a book that was written by Colleen Hoover. I'm not really
Hmm.
much of a fan of Colleen Hoover. Books are just a little too corny for my taste, but everyone's personal thing. But yeah, it was like a big thing in the book community to see that one of her books were becoming a movie. But if you haven't read this book, it's not really a romance movie. Well, it is. It has romance, obviously, but it's a lot of like domestic violence.
Hmm. Hmm.
Um, and so what's causing the drama is that in during the PR, like obviously when the actors go and do interviews and PR for like, promoting the movie and all that, the two main characters, Blake Light, Lily Bloom, and then like I said, I haven't read the book,
Hmm.
but the character that Justin Baldoni plays, they're basically the two main characters. Blake
Right.
Lively's, um, she's been doing more like happy, like go watch our movie. It's so fun to watch with your girlfriends. And then she's also promoting her hair care line and being all jumpy and joy. And then a lot of people are like, this is a kind of a weird like way of promoting a movie that has domestic violence in it.
Yeah.
Whereas Justin Baldoni is actually, putting that to light, saying like this movie shines a bright on this and like trying to spread awareness about domestic violence and all this stuff. And so this is starting to cause like a real is causing a shift in between these cast members of like whose side is on. Apparently Blake Lively is very upset about basically people taking his side over
Hmm.
hers, and she's now coming out as like a mean girl in Hollywood, but like who's surprised, you know what I mean?
Right.
So
Kind of going
yeah.
along with that, I wanted to read y'all an excerpt that I found online. Blake Lively has actually told people there were multiple reasons that Justin Baldoni made her feel uncomfortable on set. Um, this is coming from a source close with TMZ, who essentially said that there was a scene in particular in which Justin lifts Blake into the air, and according to the source, Justin has had a history of back problems, and before lifting up Blake, he went to his on-set trainer and asked how much she weighed and how he could train properly to protect his back from injury. And additionally, the source tells that there was a second incident that allegedly made Blake uncomfortable on set. And that was when the two engaged in a kissing scene, and Blake felt that he lingered longer than he should have with the kiss. So I don't know. I feel like, I mean, of course, I wasn't there, so I can't tell y'all what happened truly. I don't know, but I feel like things aren't looking too good for Blake. What do you think?
Yeah, it kind of shows diva.
Yeah, I feel
Because
like
I know some people like improvise. Like, when you see if she feels uncomfortable, with like if the kiss went longer, obviously if she feels uncomfortable,
right.
just let the person know, hey, like let's cut it a bit, Um,
Right, right. And also about the back injury scene. He was just looking out for his back. I don't know
right.
how did that make her feel uncomfortable?
Exactly. He's
It,
just trying to make something more comfortable for him to do the scene right.
exactly.
I wouldn't take an offense to that.
Neither would I. It's not like he is calling her overweight or anything like that. He's just really looking to not re-injure himself. And
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I wouldn't have taken offense to that either.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's just weird. I don't know. And
Yeah.
then there were also reports that Ryan Reynolds kind of meddled in because, they're a power couple. And then they just came out with Wolverine and Deadpool, which is doing great in the box office. That's a separate kind of worms.
Mhm.
But I guess what I'm trying to get at is that that might have made some tension because I know he's directed before. I don't think it was anything of this scale, but I think they were more like action movies, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but apparently that also allegedly created some tension between Blake and Justin.
Mhm.
Anyways, enough about that. In other news, I wanted to quickly touch on the VMAs that's coming up this year. Looks like they've been doing a little switcheroo with their schedule, and they have moved the award ceremony to be on 9/11 instead of 9/10 to avoid conflicting with the first national presidential debate between Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. There are some highlighted performances that the VMAs are blasting out there. Katy Perry is going to allegedly be receiving the Video Vanguard Award this year, and we will be seeing some notable performances from very, I would say, pop stars that have really made it big this year: Chappell Roan and Sabrina Carpenter.
I will say, Chappell Roan, I feel like you can't really say that she's overrated. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's no way. Like, it's really an artist you haven't seen in a long time.
Oh
That's
yeah,
able to like show creativity in such a way and still make bangers at the same time. You know what I mean?
I agree.
It's both. Like, it's the costumes, all the hair and makeup she does, and the music. It's such a bop.
Oh yeah,
It's so different. It's so refreshing to see. It's not like these
yes.
bass. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like lately with pop music, it's a lot of like kind of like mellow,
Yeah, a lot of
very
repetitive, and it's
mellow.
just sad and just
Yeah, just
she brings like, even though she can talk about sad stuff in her music, I agree with you. She brings a refreshing scope to the scene, and
yeah.
I think that's part of what has driven her success, especially this year with Good Luck Babe, and then Hot to Go, which was from her album last year, excuse me, that was released. Um, she's just killing it, and she
Mhm.
is so different, and there's so many things about her to me that surprise me. I like when she goes on stage and she does like the drag. I think that's like her
Yeah.
thing. And then there was one performance, I think at the Gov Ball this year in New York, where she dressed up as Lady Liberty. I thought that was pretty
It
cool.
was pretty iconic.
Yeah.
And like I said, so different, so
Yeah.
refreshing. It's like it's entertainment. This is what entertainment is.
Exactly. And she definitely is bringing that to the table. So best luck for her. I know this
Mhm.
year at Lollapalooza here in Chicago, she brought in so many people. She actually had to
Mhm.
switch stages with Kesha,
Yeah.
which Kesha was totally okay with because she's a girl's girl. And Chappell Roan pulled some of the largest audience, if not the largest audience in Lollapalooza history, which is pretty crazy.
Yep.
It just shows how much of a fan base she has amassed within a couple months. It's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. She has been in the music industry for quite some time, but it seems like she's finally getting her big break that she deserves.
Yeah, for sure.
So congrats, Chappell Roan. Good for you. We did mention Sabrina Carpenter as well with the VMAs, but there was some alleged rumor that her and Barry Keegan might be on the road to breaking up if they haven't already, or maybe that's just not true. But I just wanted to point that out since we're already talking about Sabrina Carpenter. This news is just coming um, about a week ahead. In which her album will be dropping. Short and Sweet will be coming out next Friday, August 23rd. I can't wait to hear it because the two singles she's released have been bangers, and it has clearly rose her to fame and given her a big break along with Chaperone this year. So it's pretty interesting, and I'm very happy for these girls because they're very talented and they've both been in the music industry for some time, and I think they're finally getting the recognition they deserve, and it just feels like a full circle moment, even as a listener.
Yeah.
I can't imagine how they must feel. It must be overwhelming, but it's all
Exactly.
good. It's
Yeah.
all good in the hood. In other news, Neve Schulman, he is like the host on Catfish. Maybe you guys know or don't know, but he broke his neck trying to pick up his son from school on a bike, and I saw some photos, and he looked pretty. But it looks like he's on the road to recovery, so good for him, I guess. And hopefully, we'll be getting episodes of Catfish, unless that show got.
Is that so?
I don't even know if that show's still going on.
I don't know.
Honey, the only thing I watch on TLC is Dr. Pimple Popper.
It was MTV.
Right.
Right.
Anyways, in other news, Emily in Paris has dropped season 4, part 1. They're doing a Bridgerton. Ugh.
I think it wasn't it because of that strike. That's why a lot of shows
That's
are
definitely
doing
part of it. And I know sometimes they're also trying to like make the season, quote unquote, lasts a little bit longer, keep people engaged. I don't know if that really works for me. I personally just want the whole damn season.
Yeah.
But
Just give me everything.
I did watch a big snippet of the first episode, and I'll be honest, this was like one of the first episodes where I wasn't impressed. I was like, what the heck? I feel like I assume you haven't watched it.
Yeah.
I actually downloaded all of them online or offline so I could watch them on the flight tomorrow.
Dude, I was thinking about doing that. I was like, I should do that.
So I did that, and I am just putting it on hold for now. But from what I seen, I was like, okay, maybe it's just gonna pick up. I just need to trust the process, which I feel like is what happens with a lot of these shows. They lose their edge, but then they pick up, and then it's fine again. So that is my hope, because I know there'll be a second part released in because I think there's gonna be 10 episodes or something like that. I think that's what they usually do for a season. We'll get the next part of season 4 next month. But I'm very interested to see what is going to be about this, or what the season's going to come about to be, and things of that nature. Her best friend, Ashley Park, that's her real name. I think we talked about this in a previous episode, but in July, she had developed tonsillitis, which turned into sepsis, and she had to go in the hospital, almost died due to septic shock, which is kind of crazy. And that then she went back. I think they'd already finished season 4, or they were close to it. But I mean, like, that is crazy, just to come from almost near death, recover, and then thank God she was healthy, so that probably helped her to recover faster. But then to come back onto the set and then just finish whatever you're doing, that's crazy to me.
That is crazy.
Props to Ashley Park. She's a bad bitch. Streaming Emily in Paris as a result for Ashley Park, of course.
Yes, of course.
New music alert. We kind of talked about Sabrina Carpenter already with her upcoming album Short and Sweet, but we also have learned that Shawn Mendes is dropping an album called Shawn.
Very creative, Shawn.
Right, very.
It's giving Chair.
This is like the second self-titled album he has. He has another album called Shawn Mendes. So I guess he's really feeling himself.
He's really confident.
Beyonce.
It's giving Chair.
It's giving very much Cher.
It's giving Chair.
Tinashe just dropped her EP Quantum Baby. Well, I guess it's an album. Good for her. I love her.
Yeah.
She's been a nasty girl as of late. Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars just dropped a single, Die With a Smile. I loved it. It's getting so much hate. I loved it. It was so
What?
good.
They're getting hate?
Yeah. Because those people have nothing better to do, and they're dry down there.
Ugh.
Get wet. Get wet. And then Lisa and Rosalia dropped a collaboration. That one, I will tell you, if that's getting hate, I'm all for that, because it sucked. I thought, they're good friends, and I thought they were going to make a banger, but it just didn't bang for me.
And they're two girls, like, they're, like, you know what I mean? They, like, you expect more from them.
Exactly. And it was not giving more. It gave less.
Yeah.
Anyways, in other news, the World Health Organization declares monkeypox a public health emergency of international concern. There's been a case reported in Sweden, and there's a severe variant out there called Clade, however you want to say that. Clade 1. We'll just say Clade 1. There you go. So that's that. That's scary.
Yep, very much so.
Yeah. Anyways, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
In other news, Matthew Perry. We talked about him a lot in our 3rd episode last year, but we have some updates post-death. I'm going to read you this excerpt that I found online. 5 people have been arrested in connection to his death, including his personal assistant and 2 doctors, and allegedly they are said to be a part of a broad underground criminal network that supplied ketamine to Perry and others, and took advantage of his addiction issues to enrich themselves, which is so. But I think we called it. We were on something last year when we were like, his death was definitely no accident.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that more was uncovered in terms of the death of his story following his passing, and people were arrested in connection to that. It's just sad.
Very sad.
That people do that for their own personal gain to get money. Well, now these people probably won't see the light of day again.
Never again. Nope.
You know what?
Hollywood is a dark, dark place.
Yeah, you're telling me. I want nothing to do with that place. Get me out of there. Anyways, for our last topic today, this is just a very heartfelt topic for me. But 6 years ago today, August 17th in 2018, Ariana Grande released her fourth studio album, Sweetener.
Aww.
So can we get a warm round of applause for that accomplishment? I said warm, not harsh. Thank you. So Ariana, love you. Can't wait to see Wicked. And I think she also dropped some fragrance called Love Notes. She looked like that Target dog with a red target on her eye.
Yeah.
It was like a red like heart. I was like, okay, girl, you do you. She's definitely in a different era of doing things. But to each his own.
To each their own.
You don't pay my bills and I don't pay yours, so yeah.
Yeah.
And on that note, we're gonna finish up here. Thank you guys for tuning in to episode 17. Episode 18 will be here before you know it. We're just gonna, finish our brat girl summer here. We're going to Vegas tomorrow. And so we're gonna have the time of our lives. We can't wait to report back with our stories that we'll have to tell. I'm sure there'll be some for the books.
Exactly.
And we'll just tell you guys about it in the next episode. So thank you guys as always for being patient with us, for listening to us. We love you. We appreciate you. And without further ado, we are signing off. Farewell.
Ta-ta.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo.
Toodaloo. Ooh.
Bye.
My nipples are hard.